Alrighty, what's up, you guys, and welcome to Natural State Box Breaks. We're just a couple minutes away from our second of 3 breaks tonight. We started out with Select Baseball. Our third break at 8 will be tonight. Very fun, lots of good cards. Hoping that continues on into our next 2 breaks, especially in hoops. I do appreciate all you guys for joining in and making this break possible. Also to everyone for getting paid up. That always makes things a whole lot easier on both sides. Time to stop before we get started, and right in, we'll wait for people to join into the live stream. I will tell you, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Let us know you're here. Make yourselves known. If you're joining Natural State for the time, I do warm. We hope a fantastic first experience. We hope it is not your last time with us, but instead the first of many. There are no breaks tomorrow night. We will be back on Wednesday with 3 breaks on. I do want to tell you that. Also, all cards ship, all rookie cards, all inserts, all color cards will be sleeved before they're shipped out, and these cards will ship out first tomorrow. We always ship next day. The post office is open, and as far as I know, the post office is open. I don't believe it's any sort of so we should be good there. Got one more invoice away. Looks like we got a couple more people. Corey says the audio is a little iffy. All right, let's try a couple of things here. All right, I'm not sure if that adjusted anything or not. I do apologize about that, Corey. Hopefully the view is all right. Not sure about the audio. Using a temporary setup, we actually just sold our house, so out of the usual studio, a different setup here. So I do apologize if the audio is bad. We'll try to get that started. So let me be a blessing in itself. Hey, no problem, Corey. Sorry about that, my man. We're still getting used to things. It's been a couple weeks now, but and it's just a whole lot different. We had a couple different camera angles. Now we're rocking the mobile device camera angle, so it's a lot different. But still trying to be professional as always. I'm going to get this last invoice sent out, and then we will get started. 12 packs of NBA hoops. You guys know the drill. There's 30 cards in each value pack. We've been having a lot of good luck with hoops as of late. You've got Ja Morant on the front, like it says, 30 cards. And these do feature the teal explosions. We also could see a purple foil as well. We've pulled a LaMelo and an Anthony Edwards teal explosion. There's always nice to see. And we're going to go ahead and get to ripping. A lot of rookies. We're looking for those slam inserts as well. Love to see the big names. And we're hoping for some good stuff tonight. Good luck to all teams. We start with Daniel House Jr. There's Karl-Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We flip it around for Lou Williams. He's covering up Kemba Walker. Wesley Matthews from Milwaukee. There's Daniel Gafford, former Razorback. We've got Kevon Lee for Golden State. There's Anthony Davis. DeAndre Jordan for Brooklyn. We get a Matisse Thybulle for Philly. There's Terry Rozier. Jeff Teague for the Hawks. There's Harrison Barnes for Sacramento. Rudy Gobert for Utah. Got a base Troy Brown Jr. We'll flip it around here. There's Kevin Porter Jr. for Cleveland. Rudy Gay. We've got a base Luke Kennard. There's Jonathan Isaac. Kelly Oubre Jr. Our first teal explosion goes out to the Thunder. That's Chris Paul for OKC. And we got our first slam. It's going out to the Orlando Magic. Tracy McGrady for Orlando. We'll sleeve and top load it. Here is a lights camera action of Kawhi Leonard. We've got our first arriving now. Insert Isaiah Stewart. And here's our base rookies. We've got Devin Vassell. There's Nico Mannion, Grant Riller. He's covering up Tyrese Halliburton, Xavier Tillman, and there's Robert Woodard. So I believe we missed LaMelo in that pack by one card. I believe he comes after Robert Woodard. We'll sleeve and top load our first Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton and LaMelo Ball went off in our last NBA Hoops break, so we'll see what happens tonight. Here's our first slam of the break going out to the Orlando Magic. That is Tracy McGrady. Pack number 2. Not a bad start. We begin here with Eric Gordon for Houston. There's a Lonzo Ball for New Orleans. We get a base Romeo Langford. He's covering up Kawhi Leonard. There's George Hill for Milwaukee. Lauri Markkanen covers up Draymond Green. There's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Taurean Prince to Brooklyn. He's covering up Tobias Harris. We'll flip it around here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's Danilo Gallinari. Dylan Brooks for Memphis. There's Bogdanovich. Thomas Bryant for Washington. We get a Jimmy Butler for Miami. There's Will Barton, Andre Drummond for Cleveland, and Lonnie Walker. Got a couple more to go through. There's DeAndre Ayton and Carmelo Anthony. Let's see that teal explosion. It's a Denver Nugget rookie, R.J. Hampton for Denver. He's covering up a vanity plate. It's a Pascal Siakam. We've got a base lights camera action of LeBron. Here's our first LaMelo. It's the class of 2020. We'll sleeve and top load it. And let's see our base rookies. There's Isaiah Stewart, Jordan Nwora. We've got Jalen Smith for Phoenix, Denny for Washington. There's Double O for the Hawks, and Saban Lee for Detroit. Not a bad pack there. We got our first LaMelo Ball. It is insert. That's the class of 2020 insert. Got our first teal explosion rookie. It's going out to the Denver Nuggets. That is R.J. Hampton. We'll sleeve and top load that one as well. I will tell you that at the end of the break, we will do a recap after that last card is pulled. Pack number 3. Here's Kevon Looney for Golden State. Anthony Davis. We've got a base DeAndre Jordan. There's Matisse Thybulle. Kyle Lowry for Toronto. He's covering up Eric Gordon for Houston. We get another Lonzo Ball for New Orleans. There's Romeo Langford. Kawhi Leonard, he's covering up George Hill. We've got a Lonnie Walker for San Antonio. Here's DeAndre Ayton for the Phoenix Suns. Carmelo Anthony, he's covering up Devontae Graham. There's Steven Adams for Oklahoma City. Jaren Jackson Jr. We've got Joe Ingles for Utah. There's Davis Bertans for Washington. Bam Adebayo. Michael Porter Jr., he's covering up our first purple. That is D'Angelo Russell for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We've got a vanity plates of James Harden. And how about another slam? This one goes to the Sacramento Kings. It is Jason Williams for Sacramento. We'll sleeve and top load it. We've got a foil jersey swap. That's got Ja Morant and Trae Young. We'll do a dice roll for that one. And here's our base rookies. We've got R.J. Hampton. There's Nick Richards, Kenyon Martin Jr., got a base Elijah Hughes, C.J. Ellaby, and Skylar Mays for the Atlanta Hawks. Got a couple cards to sleeve and top load here. We got the Jason Williams Slam for Sacramento. And then a very nice foil jersey swap. That's got Ja Morant and Trae Young. And we'll do a dice roll at the end of the break to see which team will get that one. Not a bad looking card at all. Moving right along. Here is value pack number 4. We start this pack with Goran Dragic for Miami. There's Gary Harris. Matthew Dellavedova, he's covering up Derek White for San Antonio. We've got a base Derrick Rose. There's Markelle Fultz for Orlando. Shai Alexander to Oklahoma City covers up Hassan Whiteside. There's Jonas for Memphis. We'll flip it around to Dwayne Bacon. There's Marquise Chris for Golden State. Shake Milton for the Philadelphia. Terrence Davis to Toronto. There's Josh Okogie. Got a Kevin Knox to New York. There's Tim Hardaway Jr. Drew Holiday to New Orleans. There's a Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. Landry Shamet for LA. There's a base Ja Morant. Our teal explosion this time around is Jeff Teague. We've got a vanity plates of Donovan Mitchell. Here's a base lights camera action of Kyrie Irving. We've got another jersey swap. This one will go out to the Indiana Pacers. Got the Holiday brothers. And our base rookies. There's Kenyon Martin, Elijah Hughes, C.J. Ellaby. He's got Skylar Mays. There's Peyton Pritchard for Boston and Patrick Williams for the Chicago Bulls. So 8 packs left to go, counting this one. We're 4 packs in. Here's Lauri Markkanen for Chicago. Draymond Green, we've got a base, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. There's Taurean Prince, Tobias Harris, and Serge Ibaka. Flip it around for a base, Luka to Dallas. Here's Jackson Hayes, Gordon Hayward, and Paul George for the Los Angeles Clippers. There's Colin Sexton. We've got a Marvin Bagley for Sacramento. There's Cam Johnson to Phoenix. TJ Warren for Indiana covers up Cody Zeller. There's Darius Baisley for Oklahoma City. CJ McCollum. We've got a base, Donovan Mitchell. There's John Wall to Washington. Kendrick Nunn for Miami. We've got a teal explosion of Stephen Curry. Very nice hit for Golden State. We'll sleeve and top load it. There's a base lights camera action of Donovan Mitchell. We've got a base frequent flyers of Kawhi Leonard. There's a class of 2020, Aaron Nesmith, and our base rookies. There's Peyton Pritchard, Patrick Williams, got a Devin Vassell, Nico Mannion, Grant Riller, and another base, Tyrese Halliburton for the Sacramento Kings. We'll sleeve it and top load it for Sacramento. Not bad at all. And a Steph Curry teal explosion for Golden State. Love, love, love the teal explosions. And here is pack number 6. We begin with Jarrett Culver for Minnesota. There's Frank Ntilikina for the Knicks. Got a Montrezl Harrell for the LA Clippers. There's Eric Bledsoe. Zach LaVine for Chicago. He covers up Steph Curry for Golden State. There's LeBron James. Jared Allen. Got a base, Al Horford for Philly. There's Fred VanVleet for Toronto. Jordan Clarkson to Utah. There's Bradley Beal. Andre Iguodala. We'll flip it around for DeMar DeRozan to the Spurs. There's Thon Maker for Detroit. Aaron Gordon to Orlando covers up Aaron Baines to Phoenix. There's Jeremy Lamb for the Pacers. Terry Rozier. We've got a base, Jeff Teague. Here's a purple, Mike Conley for the Utah Jazz. We've got another jersey swap. This one's between Tyler Hero and P.J. Washington. How about a slam of Damian Lillard for the Portland Trailblazers? He covers a frequent flyers of John Morant. And here's our base rookies, Xavier Tillman. There's Robert Woodard, our first LaMelo Ball of the night. There's Udoka for Utah, Malachi Flynn, and Daniel Oturu for the Los Angeles Clippers. Not a bad pack there at all. We get our first base LaMelo for Charlotte. We will sleeve and top load it. Another slam in the books. This one goes out to Portland. You got Damian Lillard. Dame, no mercy, no fear. We'll sleeve and top load this one for the Blazers. And another jersey swap to randomize at the end of the break. We'll sleeve that up right quick. And we're halfway through. 6 packs left to go. Not a bad break so far. See if we can add a big boom to it. There's Giannis for Milwaukee. Got a Thaddeus Young for Chicago. He covers up Klay Thompson. There's Dwight Howard, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Joel Embiid. We flip it for Austin Rivers. There's Kristaps Porzingis. J.J. Redick. Got a base, Jason Tatum for Boston. There's Jordan Clarkson. Bradley Beal for Washington and Andre Iguodala. We've got DeMar DeRozan for the San Antonio Spurs. There's Thon Maker. Aaron Gordon. Got a base, Aaron Baines. There's Jeremy Lamb for Indiana. Terry Rozier. He's covering up Jeff Teague. There is Miles Bridges on the purple. We get a jersey swap of the Antetokounmpo brothers. That one will go out to Milwaukee. We've got a slam of Carmelo Anthony. He's covering up a foil vanity plates of Anthony Davis. And here's our base rookies, Saban Lee. There's Jaden McDaniels, Vernon Carey. Got a Zeke Naji for Denver. There's our first James Wiseman and Kyra Lewis Jr. for the New Orleans Pelicans. We'll sleeve and top load the James Wiseman for the Golden State Warriors. And then we've got our first Carmelo slam for the New York Knicks. Not a bad looking card there. And we're down to our last 5 packs of the break. There is Thaddeus Young for Chicago. We got a Klay Thompson. Dwight Howard for LA. He's covering up Spencer Dinwiddie. There's Joel Embiid to Philly. Got another base, Austin Rivers for Houston. There's Kristaps Porzingis. J.J. Redick. Got a base, Jason Tatum for Boston. There's Patrick Beverley. Kevin Porter Jr. got a base, Rudy Gay. There's Luke Kennard for Detroit. Jonathan Isaac to Orlando. He covers up Kelly Oubre Jr. There's Sabonis for the Pacers. Nicholas Batum to Charlotte. There's John Collins. De'Aaron Fox for Sacramento. We get a base, Mike Conley. Here's a teal explosion. That's Montrezl Harrell. We've got a vanity plates of Kemba Walker. Here's a slam for the Raptors. Can you say Vince Carter? There he is, the throwback issue, hanging with Vince. We've got a purple Xavier Tillman. And here's our base rookies. We have Obi Toppin. There's Tyrese Maxey, Desmond Bane, Cassius Stanley. There's Jamias Ramsey and Alexei for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Any Laker or Hornets hits? What's up, Kevin? We've got a class of 2020 LaMelo, and we got a base rookie of LaMelo. As far as the Lakers go, we've got a foil Anthony Davis vanity plates, and I believe that is it so far. Still 4 packs left to go. Appreciate you hopping in, Kevin. There's Derek Favors for New Orleans. Marcus Smart. Got a base, Marcus Morris Sr. There's Damian Lillard. Kobe White to Chicago. He's covering up Marquise Chris. There's Shake Milton for the Philadelphia 76ers. Terrence Davis. There's Josh Okogie for Minnesota and Kevin Knox for the Knicks. There's Mike Conley. Got a Nikola Jokic for the Denver Nuggets. Darius Garland. There's Patty Mills for San Antonio. Sekou Doumbouya. Got a Nikola Vucevic to Orlando. There's Ricky Rubio. Malcolm Brogdon. He's covering up P.J. Washington. There's Clint Capella. Our tail explosion is Goran Dragic for Miami. We've got a vanity plates of Pascal Siakam. There's a lights, camera, action, LeBron James. We've got a foil arriving now of Josh Green. There's Emmanuel Quickley. Anthony Edwards for the first time. There's Sadiq Bey, Tyler Bey, Theo Maldon, and Cole Anthony for the Orlando Magic. So we get our first Anthony Edwards for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We'll sleeve and top load this one. And we are down to our final 90 cards of the break, our last 3 packs. We'll pull from the right side, still looking for some big hits. This pack begins with Joel Embiid. Got an Austin Rivers for the Houston Rockets. There's Kristaps Porzingis, J.J. Redick. He's covering up Jason Tatum. There's Patrick Beverley, former Razorback. Chris Middleton to Milwaukee. There's Chris Dunn for Chicago. Andrew Wiggins and Kyle Kuzma. We flip it. T.J. Warren for Indiana. There's Cody Zeller. Darius Baisley for Oklahoma City. There's C.J. McCollum. Donovan Mitchell to Utah. We've got a base, John Wall. Here's Kendrick Nunn. Got a base, Torrey Craig. Make sure there's not a card behind that one. There's Christian Wood for Detroit. Mo Bamba. We've got I almost said green. Got a purple, Jaylen Brown. Here's a base, frequent flyers of Paul George. A vanity plates of John Morant. Here's a foil, frequent flyers of Giannis. And our base rookies, we've got Leandro Bolmaro. There's Tyrell Terry. R.J. Hampton. Got a Nick Richards. There's Kenyon Martin Jr. and Elijah Hughes for Utah. Hey, Corey, no problem at all, my man. Let me get that out, and I'll top load it right away. Not a problem at all. Top loaders are like gold these days. Can you agree with me there, Corey? Can I get an amen on that? That's pretty good. Top loaders are hard to come by. Got to love those things. We'll sleeve and top load the Cole Anthony for you. And if we get another one before the break is over, we'll do the same respect here. Got a little piece on that one. There we go. Cole Anthony for Orlando. Sleeved and top loaded. Our last 2 packs of the break. We start this pack with Daniel Theis for Boston. There's Reggie Jackson. Dante DiVincenzo. There's a base, Otto Porter Jr., Eric Pascal, and a base, Danny Green for the Lakers. There's Pascal Siakam, Malik Beasley. We've got a base, Mitchell Robinson, and Dwight Powell to Dallas. There's Troy Brown Jr., Kevin Porter Jr. Hey, no problem, Corey, my pleasure. There's Kevin Porter Jr., Rudy Gay to San Antonio, got a base, Luke Kennard. There's Jonathan Isaac, Kelly Oubre Jr., we've got a base, Sabonis. There's Nicholas Batum for Charlotte, John Collins for the Hawks, De'Aaron Fox. He's covering up a purple Russell Westbrook to Houston. There's a base Luka Doncic on the lights camera action. We've got a jersey swap of Zion Williamson and Ja Morant. A slam of Steph Curry for Golden State. And here we go. Got a Robert Woodard. How about another LaMelo for Charlotte? There he is. He's covering up Udoka. There's Malachi Flynn, Daniel Oturu, Cassius Winston, and Trey Jones for the Spurs. So a nice pack there. We'll sleeve up the Ja and Zion jersey swap. We'll do a dice roll for that at the end of the break. Another base LaMelo for the Charlotte Hornets. We'll sleeve and top load it. And another nice hit for Golden State. This is the Steph Curry Slam. Not a bad looking card to be sleeved and top loaded. And we're down to our final pack. Here we go, our final 30. Good luck to all teams. Not a bad break so far. We will do a recap at the end. There's Chris Middleton. Chris Dunn to Chicago. He covers up Andrew Wiggins. There's Kyle Kuzma and Kyrie Irving. Flip here for Juan Hernangomez. There's James Harden. Seth Curry to Dallas. There's a Brandon Ingram for the Pelicans. Daniel Theis. There's Nikola Jokic. Darius Garland. He's covering up Patty Mills for the Spurs. We've got Sekou Doumbouya. There's Nikola Vucevic. Ricky Rubio for Phoenix. We've got a base Malcolm Brogdon. There's P.J. Washington. Clint Capella is covering up a Buddy Hield. And let's see our purple. It's Dante DiVincenzo. We've got a lights camera action of Ja Morant. There's a frequent flyers of Derek Jones Jr., a vanity plates of R.J. Barrett. And our last couple base rookies, we've got Isaac Okoro. There's Isaiah Stewart, Jordan Nwora, Jalen Smith. There's Denny and 00 for Atlanta. So that'll do it there for the 12 packs. We're going to go ahead and do our dice rolls for these jersey swaps. We'll start with the Zion and the Ja Morant. 6 numbers on the dice. We'll do 1 through 3 for Zion, 4 through 6 for Ja. And that is a 1 for Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. We'll do it again, 1 through 3, Tyler Hero, 4 through 6, P.J. Washington. And that is a 6. I don't know if you guys can see that. So that'll go out to the Charlotte Hornets and P.J. Washington. And then our last one, it's the foil, Ja Morant and Trae Young. 1 through 3 for Ja, 4 through 6 for Trae Young. And that is a 2 for Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Not bad, not bad. We'll set that right there. Get the dice, and this is where we will begin our recap. So to the Grizzlies, we've got the foil jersey swap of Ja Morant and Trae Young. There's a slam of Stephen Curry. Got a base LaMelo Ball. There's a base Cole Anthony for Orlando. A base Anthony Edwards. We've got a slam of Vince Carter for the Raptors. There's a slam Carmelo Anthony for New York. Got a base rookie James Wiseman. There's a Damian Lillard slam for Portland. Another base LaMelo Ball. There's a Till Explosion Stephen Curry. We've got a base Tyrese Halliburton. Jason Williams slam for Sacramento. There's a Till Explosion RJ Hampton. LaMelo Ball class of 2020. There's a Tracy McGrady slam and another base Tyrese Halliburton for the Sacramento Kings. Not a bad break of NBA hoops at all. That's our second break of the night. We'll be back at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time for our Chronicles Football Draft Picks break. No breaks tomorrow night. We will be back on Wednesday with 3 breaks, and those auctions are all live on eBay as we speak. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out on eBay, or you can join the Facebook group or like the Facebook page. That is Natural State Box Breaks on Facebook. You guys, these cards will be sorted and packaged up tonight. They'll ship out first thing tomorrow. You'll have a great rest of your evening, a safe remainder of the week, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.